Greetings, everyone. Welcome again at this moment as we are going on with our learning of Greek grammar. And last time I introduced to you the endings of first and second declension. And today I want to move to the Greek article, or some people will refer to it as the article as it is. But allow me at this lesson to entitle it as a definite article, although you may not meet with this term in some books to say yes. So this definite article is very interesting and is very important for you to be acquainted with this because you will meet with this definite article wherever you read throughout your reading in any gender. So it's very key in learning. And let me just put it as it is, and so that you're able to see it, and I can give explanations about this definite article. So it's very important for you to understand the definite article. And if you look at these endings, not endings to say, but at the definite article, you will notice that it has a lot of similarities with the endings of minimum one of the ending of first and second declension. So there are only few things that you notice here that have changed, especially because most of the time, if you remember the ending of agathos, that adjective agathos that I introduced to you last time, you notice that there's a lot of similarities that exist here, and they look alike. So one of the difference that you notice is for the nominative singular and plural for both masculine and neuter, because you notice here that they are taking a rough breathing. You have O and you have A with a rough breathing, and you have oi with a rough breathing, and you have high with a rough breathing, and that's something that you can notice as a difference. But also in nominative singular, you don't have the sigma as you saw it at the end, but the real ending, the root, that's omicron. But also the nu at nominative singular, neuter, and accusative, it drops out. So you only have to, you have only to. And then you notice that apart from that, all other cases in gender, you'll be only adding tau preceding the endings to the endings that we already learned of the first and second declension. Like you have here ton, you have to, you have two, you have twos, toys, ton, you add tau to the ending of first and second declension. You have to, you have two, you have you have toys, you have tone, and you have a, you have ten, te, tes, you have I, you have tas, you have ties, and you have torn. So these are the definite article in both genders. So they are all translated as that, whatever it is. So this is something that you need to understand and get to learn about it. You see, the good thing about learning the definite article and mastering this, the definite article in both genders and in both cases and number, they will just help you more, especially most of the time, in determining even the gender of a noun, because sometimes some nouns may act very strange. You may look at it and wonder what kind of gender is this noun. But one of the things that you need to understand is that the definite article will always agree with the noun, it modifies in case, in number, and in gender. So for this reason, unlike noun, the article can occur in any gender, and it's very important that you can master them. So let's look now at this table here and notice, just like we looked at the ending of first and second declension, we have a lot of similarities here and less things to put in memory here. I just show you and you will be surprised. So look here, look here. First of all, if there's a lot of resemblance between masculine and neuter definite articles. Because first of all, if you look here carefully, you will notice that both dative and genitive singular and plural, they all look the same. You have to in masculine and neuter. You have to, you have to. You have toys, you have toys. You have torn, torn, torn. So they're just very easy to just grasp them and know this definite article is which gender and is which case. So it's obvious. Now look here again for the genitive case. You have also nominative and accusative singular. They and plural, they all look the same. You have here to, you have to, and you have ta, and you have ta. So they're just the same. And then we also have some kind of similarities that you can be able to notice, except for the feminine, where you have a, you have ten, you have te, you have tes, you have I, you have tas, tais, ton. So let me show you these similarities, and you will be surprised to see these similarities as I have explained them. But you see, in my learning of this definite article, I was able to just compose or form this song that can help you to just go through it very easily and be able to understand them. So let me sing for you this song. It goes like this. As I said, you're moving from left to right, because wherever you'll be looking at the words in the sentence, you'll be looking if this word is in nominative, whether it is in masculine, neuter, feminine. But first of all, you look at the case. Which case? If it's nominative, in all cases. If it's in accusative, it's in all cases. So listen at this song that I made for this definite article. It goes like this. Ho to he, ton to ten, to te, tu tes, oi ta I, tus tatas, tois tais, ton. Wonderful. Let me sing it again so that you can remind yourself. It goes like this. Ho to he, ton to ten, to te, tu tes, oi ta I, tus tatas, tois tais, ton. So if you are able to sing this song, that means that you have mastered the definite article for all cases and all gender and number. So look now at the similarities that I've been talking about. So this is what you have here. First of all, as I said, dative and genitive, they look alike in both singular and plural in masculine and neuter gender. So to is just the same in neuter. You have to also here, but also in genitive singular, to, also in neuter, it's two. So you have nothing to worry about that. But also in plural, it's the same, toys. Then you have here toys, and then you have torn. Here you also have torn, and we said for the genitive they look alike in plural all throughout the gender. So you have torn here, and you have torn here. That is it. And then we said that for neuter, nominative and accusative, they look the same. So tore, but also in accusative, neuter is taught. But in plural is also the same. You have a ta in nominative neuter, and then in accusative neuter, then you also have what? Ta. So you notice that this is very, very, very interesting. So the only thing that you have here, especially for the neuter, that you have to have in memory that is different from masculine is only neuter nominative to and neuter nominative plural ta, but the rest they are like masculine. So you notice that this is just very easy to master. And when you come to feminine, it's just unique. You have he, you have ten, you have te with the other substitute, you have tes, you have I, you have tas, you have ties. So again, this is something that is obvious. As I said, for the dative, you have iota subscript as an indicator, dative singular. You have iota here. You have iota subscript, the same to and te with iota subscript. And for the plural, you have iota, toys, toys with iota and ties, iota included there. So these endings are the endings for all first and second declension. I mean, this article, they function in both in both words where you have the noun, the pronouns, adjectives, participles. It's just like that. So this is very wonderful. So at the end, let me show you now the full paradigm of first and second declensions when you have the words, the noun with the article attached together. So this is how they look like. This is how they look like. So you have for masculine, we have used this word logos because it has omicron as the ending. So we say that the first, second declension words mostly the masculine or neuter, and their root words they end with omicron. So you have or logos, you have ton logon, you have to logo, you have to logu, and you have oi logoi, you have to logos, logos, and you have tois logois, and you have ton logon. And then for neuter, you have to ergon, to ergon, to ergo, to ergo, ta erga, tos ergos, ton ergon, and then for feminine word you have graphe. So you have e graphe, ten graphen, te graphe, tes graphes, I graphi, tas tas graphas, tais graphais, and ton graphon. So this is all that you have. And again, you can still look at the article. Is the one that will tell you that which gender is this. And remember, we say that the articles will have to agree with the noun that they modify in both case, number, and gender. So like this article ho is nominative masculine singular, and logos is also nominative masculine singular. The same with this word to ergo. To, this is dative, neuter, singular, but again, ergo is dative, neuter, singular. So wherever you look at, the article will always agree with the noun that it modifies in both case, in both gender, in both number. So when you master the article, it will pay you the most as you move on. So thank you so much for following this presentation, and I welcome you as we'll be moving forward. So let me sing for you again this song as you look at these words here. So you have ho to he ton to ten to te tu tes oita I tus tatas tois tais ton. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to my next video and stay tuned.